Look, it's been a long time since we've talked about him, okay? It really has. It's sparing, it's whatever. Now, this is a scenario where I actually feel kind of bad about, feel bad for Big Bear here, okay? Apparently, Owen Benjamin has he has a stalker.
Like a legit stalker.
Like, this isn't like a bit or anything. He has a legit stalker. How about this? You want to read the first paragraph? I'll get the second one.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Her name is Kate I Am, Goddess and Queen Bee Bear.
She says, I'm in Sandpoint. Met Owen and he ran for me like he was scared or on edge. It's just
okay. We're already off to a bad start.
Don't approach people from the internet.
Yeah.
She was probably chasing him like the remember the fake Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, she goes on to say, like I was on the CIA, Angelina or whatever. I don't know what that means. When I tried to show my ID, he reacted like I was reaching for a weapon. Why were you showing him your ID?
I don't know.
At the post office? I think I know why, and he just ran from the very elder/guide he speaks of. I am the elder.
Whoa. This is fucking...
I am the table.
Yeah. This is some really creepy shit. I am the elder?
I am so disappointed Owen behaved just like those he makes fun of. So doesn't want to be called out like he claims. Bet not. We'll see if he really walks his talk. Okay, this one's great. I love her. What is she, Carmine Jr. now? Look, a pint of gold is worth more than a gallon of blood. Oh my God, this is crazy. I had gravy that makes his look like soup, but he rejected me after telling everyone to help old people in need. Sounds good, but did he do it? No. He left me standing there, defenseless, after being robbed, after just to Sandpoint, offering me money I wasn't asking for. I was told to go by God. Oh, no. I left a 3-bedroom place and planned to offer it to the Smiths. Owen and his wife? Is that?
I don't know.
And rent paid till February to go help Amy, which is now looking like I might lose my Section 8 guaranteed monthly rent to $1,500. I need to transfer it to Bonner County. I chose to travel the dark place and want to escape, and I need help now. I am reaching out, and then for some reason, I guess that's the end, yeah.
So, continues here from Kate I Am, Goddess and Queen Bee Bear. Happy holidays, Lopez. I'm in Sandpoint, Idaho now. So she moved from Washington to Idaho from everything I've seen.
She's talking to you?
It's a very common last name, but yes. No, she's not talking to me.
I don't know.
She's not talking to me. Someone sent this to me. After a long, scary trek across Washington State looking for Owen in snow now, who was sick, like his wife Amy and I have been to that post office he spoke of. LOL. Please relay to him. I am his friend/sister. It will be a win-win-win-win situation. You will see, and you can see a big part of it too. My ideas are huge, like the pipe organ for healing organs, and singing
bowls,
and
marimbas,
and so much more. I am a medical intuitive.
Oh, a medical intuitive.
Yeah, that means you don't go to the doctor. You just know.
I'm not an actual doctor.
I did run into Owen at that very post office, but he got scared like I was CIA or something and took off. I love my Smith family. I am high IQ, too. I challenge Owen to challenge me, my IQ. Please follow him at Owen Benjamin Comedy. He has so much to teach young men. We have the same target YouTube audience, males 34 to 53 as me. Hope your sadness is lifted. Much love.
And where were these left?
They were left as, it looks like they were YouTube comments.
Yeah, but like nobody knows what account or anything?
I think her account, because it looks like her account because see how it's highlighted?
Yeah, no,
it looks like her account.
You're right.
Yeah. So here's a little supercut that someone put together. Let me plug them. It's Still Nacho Friend. So check this out.
Okay, guys, and I need
This is her.
help. And I need 2 bears to form a trinity with me and help me to get to the Smiths in Ursa Manor East. Amy needs help. I need to get to help Amy. I'm psychic. I know she's hurting and she needs.
You didn't know she was psychic. That's why you feel like an idiot now.
And
You feel like a big idiot
you're
now.
the one that brought it to the show. I'd say you feel like an idiot.
Okay, you know what? We both feel pretty
Making
stupid
fun
right
of this
now.
lady. Listen, Kat, I was always on board with you.
Help. She's probably overwhelmed with testosterone too, guys. So whoever can help me get there, I'm going to offer them my services as a nanny, as my 50-year career in the healing arts. I
And yams, obviously.
can help them to heal. So help me to
You need
get
to close
there.
the fridge because, I mean, you're just going to... First of all, lettuce goes bad very quickly if you don't put that in the fridge. There's a reason you got to put it in the crisper. It's a whole thing. Her doors are open. Her crispers are open. Everything's a mess.
Whoever can help me, please. God bless you all. Much love. So I'm still looking for any help I can get from any bears. I'm trying. I'm not having much
I should make some of that Cincinnati chili.
What is that?
It's just it's a bowl of beans.
luck. I don't know. Where's all these bears we're supposed to be hooking up with each other?
It looks
and
like when you
everything.
try to make instant oatmeal and you put way too much water in it.
Yeah.
And you go, well, this is ruined.
You need to put more
You gotta,
oatmeal.
you
then
gotta
it's
go
a
get
balance.
another packet
Yeah.
of oatmeal, and you're like, oh, now I gotta play alchemist for an hour.
Along the bear trail, and I'm not too far from where Owen left from Gig Harbor. I don't know, couple 3 hours maybe from
Couple
there.
3 hours
Couple
away.
3 hours.
Hey, you know, you gotta head up there to Sandpoint. It's a couple 3 hours away.
I'm north of there, so near Bellingham, Washington. So if there's any bears there, it can be male, female. I have a car. I will pay for the gas. I will compensate you.
Now all I can think
in-
about is the Philly Tardo. Let me tell you a couple 3 things, okay? 1, forget about Eric Nimmer, okay? 2, forget about Coddington Bear, who goes out to Jersey, never comes back. Forget about my kid brother.
God bless y'all. Anyways, it's gonna be a little dark here. I'm just putting stuff outside to get
You
rid
know
of
what
it.
would have been great? By the way, I think Royce knows what I'm going to say. You know what would have been great? Is if Mr. fucking music video producer, whoever you are, didn't add the music.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I get the joke. I get the joke based on a fucking 20-year-old song, but like, Jesus Christ. This would have been great if you just cut the supercut together. It's kind of like, and it's just annoying hearing that loop. Is he play it for 29 minutes for this video too?
To go because I'm heading to Idaho.
Now she's leaving Washington to Idaho because Owen moved, from what I'm picking up.
You can't really see because it's so fucking dark. So I'm trying to get out of here. I need help. I'm trying to reach out to a couple bears. There's got to be bears in this area in Washington near.
Well, there's literal bears.
We're near where Owen lived in Gig Harbor. I'm only a couple of 3 hours from there. And I have a car. There's my car right here. Up for the very man that I'm mad at for reporting me 2 times and getting me into this bind I'm in, that I'm having to find a place to live when I'm not doing well at all. You know I'm not.
Well, I mean,
So
you know,
thank-
usually those things are all interconnected, right? It's like, hence why you're probably going to lose your home.
Thank you all for your prayers and love and light and goodness and just sending me all kind of good vibrations. I actually felt them, and it's helping me to get strong and straighten up. So,
Well,
you know,
she sent Owen a letter.
Have yourself a very Merry Christmas.
That's not the words.
A Merry Little Christmas.
Yeah, that's not the words. Oh, and I thought you were a song guy.
No, I'm sure those aren't the words.
It seems they've always been and would always be friends. Time to not change, but not that. Oh, poo. Dearest Owen and Amy, hello. I am something, a Cats, a healer who felt the call to come. Yeah.
Oh, you know what he did? He read ahead a little bit.
And now it's
he read ahead a little bit, and he's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is not the first time Owen has received something in the mail.
Uh-oh.
Started reading ahead and went, remember the guy with the manifestos?
Yes.
It was like, yeah, dude, I'm a bear too. We need to fucking take action. We need to do shit, man. It's time to start these fucks. And like Owen was just like reading, and he's like, yeah, I am a fellow bear, and I think we all need to rise up and take action. So, anyway, thank you for the letter. He just put
Here's
it down.
Amazing Grace.
It was so funny. I remember that one. It's like, and then maybe we should rise up and
what?
Romney. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to read this letter on the air. Thanks, guys.
Uh-oh. Look at his face. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. He's literally, you could just, he just went through the 5 stages of death in one shot right there. Yeah, it's fuck. Could you please just see that again? Not the whole thing, but just as he's reading it. I just want to.
Cats, a healer who felt the call to come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He went through the 5 stages of death. He went bargaining, grief,
Oh,
like
boy.
acceptance, like just all there.
I want to say that I in this situation, I do feel bad for
I
him.
do feel bad.
I feel actually no, of course, obviously it's funny, but I also feel bad for him.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
There was so many. That was an emotional roller coaster.
But listen to the mumbles after this. Watch this.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh yeah, this lady. I'm just gonna. This lady came up to me this morning actually, and really was jarring. So I didn't ask for a healer in my life. I wasn't even gonna talk about it, but you sent a card. You're not on a mission from God to come to me. Okay? You're being very crazy. So thank you, but no thank you. All right. Yeah, I went to the post office this morning. This lady was like, "Ah!" And I'm like, all right. It's like, I'm on a mission to heal you. I'm like, why don't you heal yourself? How's that sound? I don't want anything to do with that. So
I mean, honestly, I don't blame him in the way. And you know, this is. There's a lot of people that'll say like, Owen did this to himself, but it's like, honestly, there really is no excuse for this like parasocial behavior that so many people exhibit. Like, it's. You do a show like this, even if you're Owen and you're trying to cultivate a cult, or even if you're just a game streamer. I mean, I'm sure even the quartering has people that come up to him and make him uncomfortable. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it says Johan's saying he did this to himself, but it's one thing to stream your crazy shit, right? Whatever, crazies might show, but for a crazy to show up at your post office and then to expect like. Again, this is a problem with streaming communities, right? Is a lot of you guys spend hours a day with the same dude, and most of you guys are fine with it. Most of you guys do your thing. You watch the show like any other dude, and you're like, it's a good show, whatever. But there are other people out there that they're like logging all of that time mentally. Like to them, that's like time we've spent together, and then they get really like dejected and angry when they're like, well, oh, what? Oh, so now you're going to be a fucking asshole? And you're like, "Dude, I don't know you, you know? And like, I do kind of feel bad for Owen. You know, has he been his own worst enemy? 100%. Is this hilarious? 110%. It's funny. But there's also an element where you kind of do feel bad for the guy.
You're indulging yourself. It has nothing to do with me. So just know that that's if you would come up to my wife in that situation, she would probably have like gripped her knife. So you're not helping anybody. Yeah, healing rape. I even said that. I said what you're doing right now is very rapey. All right. Doing a Helen Keller on you, how dare you? Bad. Oh yeah. Stranger danger. Yeah, but it's like it's the energy. It's like, I'm coming to help. No. We don't allow people that we know around our kids without us. Do you have a mask on? No.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that I think should be brought up. Even if you think, you know, when it's all these things, like, it's not his kid's fault and it's not his wife's fault. Like, why are you bothering them, you know, in public?
Well, no, exactly. And it's, again, I mean, for, you know, because I do see, you know, there's people that just say, you know, you can't feel bad for him, whatever. It's like, look, I reserve my lack of empathy for, like, murderers and pedophiles and people that do really bad things. Globalists, Chinese people. But, like, Owen's just a crazy guy. Like, I think sometimes people sort of forget that Owen is also crazy, right? Like, I get that he's in on it. He knows the grift and stuff, and I get that he's not a good man. I'm not sitting here defending him and saying he's a good man. But, I mean, nobody deserves to be stalked and feel unsafe in their own home. That's kind of weird, you know?
She's fine. She appears to be harmless, but it's a really crazy thing. Like, most people that haven't been in the public eye, or a lot of people don't know them, they don't understand what it's like to be approached by strangers on the street who feel they know you really, really well and you don't know them at all. Okay? And I'm actually really good at it because I like people. And when people are like, oh man, you know, and I'm like, yeah, what's up, dude? But this whole like, I've come so long. It's like, no. Leave now. All right.
I'll be honest, though. I'm surprised.
I've been in the pub.
Long.
He's playing the piano
Well, of course, it's his go-to.
Yeah.
Try to break the tension.
Yeah.
Guy now for 20 years. No, not that long. Maybe 18 years of people coming up to me on the street randomly. And so there's a whole spectrum of it. And that level of like fanaticism and like I'm sent on a mission to find you, you have to understand it's horrible to be around that. And, oh no, I just have to convince you that I'm going to heal you. You're not going to heal shit. You got to work on yourself. Why would anyone think that approach would be well received? Insanity, you know, because in your mind, because in people's minds sometimes they talk to me and they think, oh, what? And there can be a healthy element of that, and then there's
there is no healthy element to that, unless the only exception, if you guys want to talk to us through the computer, is if you're just yelling something at the screen because you're angry at one of us. You go, that's not the way it works, you fucking idiot. But no, Owen, if they're having entire conversations with you in their mind, there is no healthy level of that. That's a very unhealthy thing.
Right.
The deranged element where people are like, if only I know that you'll understand. Only you will understand. When you get in someone's face and you're real desperate and crazy, it's not healthy. You're trying to take something from me. You're not giving to me. And then I felt guilt, like on Christmas Eve. Did I really turn my back on a desperate woman? You know? And I didn't, because she was trying to get something from me. It wasn't organic. But I would have, you know, I do feel a little guilt that I couldn't have helped, but my obligation is to myself and my family above crazy people. But because, you know, what she wanted from me wasn't something I could give her. You know, I just didn't want to be around that person anymore because I could see the crazy in her eyes. It was really crazy. And I know in her mind, she has so much to tell me and it didn't go well and all this stuff. And I do have sympathy and empathy for that. I do. I would love if that woman felt better. But you know, I'm just, don't come up to me in strange places and act like that. Because then she reached in her pocket and pulled out something, and I was like, and that's why I took off. I'm like, what is that in your hand? Because it's like people want to kill
like
you.
A crazy person ran into a crazy person.
Yeah.
If I'm being fair here, right?
It does
sounds
a
like
little
you're
bit,
both a little crazy.
Sometimes if they love you so much, you know? And guys, it was really deranged. Really deranged. Like worse than I'm even describing it because I don't want to embarrass people.
Somebody says post office isn't strange. It is. Well, no, it is. But here's the reason why. You got to remember something. Owen has been banned off of all these platforms, so they know that Owen's going to go to the post office a lot to get his checks and his letters and stuff. I'm sure he goes at least once a week, right? Because that's how he gets his payments and stuff. So this isn't just like she happened to be at the post office and he was there. She was waiting for him at the post office.
Okay, sorry.
This is her again.
Here I am. Oh,
At the post office.
and this guy in here sits in here with a mask on with no one.
Or is that a hotel?
He's
Looks like a hotel.
foot.
Yeah, hotel. Days in. That's what it looks like.
There's a
Is
guy
a female dating hypernova?
but you don't have the mask on.
Sure, motto.
No one was there. And he had the mask on.
Motto, swear, motto,
Yes. Vertigo. Vertigo. Oh, God.
Dude, she's legitimately like crazy. Like this isn't like kind of crazy. This is like schizophrenic.
Okay, hi, guys. This is the room I'm leaving
Ooh, fancy.
in Sandpoint, Ponder, Idaho. Look at this view I have. This is
Yeah, it's beautiful.
disgusting. I don't even want to focus. But this is my view, and you can see how it changed. I'm going to do a part 2 here so you can see what I manifested in just a couple of days.
Like magic? Is she doing spells?
I guess.
Change this whole thing around. These people here, these Hindu people here, grabblers.
She's even got the language. She's got the lingo down, Royce.
Not grabblers.
Grabblers.
Not grabblers. This is the worst.
Are just awful. The owner walked in my room without knocking when I was naked. All the help quit. Nobody wants to work here, so there's no service, but no discount for that. But anything extra you want.
You're at a Days Inn. You're lucky the toilets are flushed.
Yeah, seriously. You're lucky there's a human being at the front desk and not just like some bulletproof glass that you're getting.
Yeah.
God, they're gonna really shock it up for you. So there's so many things here, and now I found out that there's black mold in here. No wonder everyone's getting sick. I've been getting sicker and sicker since I got here, and I felt good.
Did you get black mold on your brain?
This, oh my God, it's, this woman is a fucking nightmare.
Holy shit, dude.
When I got here. So now I'm leaving to go to a different inn down the road, and I will show you the difference between this and that, and the other one's actually cheap. Look at the cedars. The cedars in my window. Hopefully I can heal and do what I gotta do to get myself prepared for my continuing journey here. So,
Her continuing
I
journey.
don't know,
Royce.
2 more.
She drove across the country
To Idaho.
for the guy who was in Sullivan's and Son.
The sidekick.
Not the main
Sullivan,
guy.
it's not even the main
Not
guy.
Burns. Not Byrne.
The Kramer of
Right.
Sullivan and
Yeah.
Son.
She drove across the country.
Weeks till I'm officially homeless.
And that's like, dude, I'm sorry, but Sandpoint, Idaho, like, that I wouldn't go there for pussy. Like, guaranteed pussy. Like, if a hot chick in Idaho was like, you come here, I'll suck your dick. It's like, Idaho, though, that's a fucking long trek. This woman went for Owen. And then I love that she's bringing up that she's going to be homeless soon. Well, maybe don't trek across the country and get a Days in.
She gave up her Section 8 housing in Washington because she said that in the letter. Remember, she gave up her Section 8 housing, so she had
Come live with
guaranteed
Owen.
home to go follow Owen.
I'm living off of credit. But I don't know. I've been homeless before, and actually I was pretty happy then.
Mike, she drove across the country for the guy who did that, stole my bike.
What stole my bike?
Grinch.
Nice callback.
Thank you.
On Friday Harbor, and where else? When I left Canada, Friday Harbor, then I don't know, Pittsburgh.
And then what do you do? Like, you're just a crazy person alone with your crazy thoughts at the Days Inn at Sandpoint, Idaho. Like, that sounds depressing.
Well, it sounds like everybody at any Days Inn. Nobody's at a Days Inn has ever been there for a good reason.
Go down to the front desk, get yourself a $6 can of Pringles, go back up, watch some Forensic Files.
Maybe it's one of those fancy Days Inns. It's attached to a Denny's.
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah.
Huh?
Go right back down there. It's probably more of a Waffle House.
That's a Waffle House Days Inn. You're right. You're right.
California and Washington. Yeah. So my lease is officially up on January 31st. I still have my Section 8,
you
but
should probably go out there and take care of that.
Go back home, lady. You have a car. Go back home. Did she think that Owen was going to say, live with me?
Why not?
I don't know where I'm going to use it. But I want to be on a piece of land. I want a homestead with Owen and the bears and Amy and the family.
Dear mister, I'm too good to live with your fans.
Dude, I listen to that. I want to be with Owen but this is
Not great?
not great.
Family and all the Beartaria. I'm like
Beartaria.
one of the biggest supporters ever. So I might be going live. I might start doing more serious videos, but I got some healing to do here. So any help, love, good vibes, prayers, whatever you want to send me, I'll be taking your gifts. Much love to all. Ciao. Good morning, everyone.
Now, this is more recent.
It's Kat here, showing you my morning view.
I'm living in a field.
Yo, what is this? It looks like a place where people dump garbage.
It looks like in Fargo where they kidnapped his wife, too. It's a fucking wood chipper out on the right side.
Yes.
From my new home in my car, where I'm freezing.
She is living in her
and
car
feel
now.
like I have frostbite on my big toe of my left foot. No thanks to Owen's rejection of me.
What's the matter, Royce?
She's blaming him for her situation.
Well, it's his fault.
Look, Owen has a lot of things that we make fun of, and burning dinosaur books and Bertari and all that
yeah,
stuff.
not letting his fans live with him.
This isn't Owen. This isn't Owen's fault, lady.
No, it is. I mean, he should have let her live there and be his nanny and handle his children.
He's not helping me at all. I've sent him at least a half a dozen letters. Mr. Good Guy letting me freeze to death in Sandpoint, Idaho, while he continues his nonstop e-begging for money.
Oh, now he's an eBay. Oh, see, see, here it is. This is where now I'm gonna lose my sympathy for this lady, because this is what they all do, Royce. This is what they all do. They love you until you're fucking firm with them, until you establish boundaries, and then all of a sudden you're a fucking e-beggar. You're a loser. But, like, why did you give up your house and all of your things to drive across country to be a nanny for an e-beggar? Why wasn't he... why weren't you aware of the fact that he was an e-beggar when you loved him? And then now, all of a sudden, that prick didn't give me what I wanted. You fucking loser. You e-beggar. You scumbag. I'm telling you, man, these people are sick, man.
I'm living homeless in my car for money. Not even him. Yet he continues to beg for money. Mr. Hollywood. You can...
Well, Mr. Sandpoint, Idaho. Which, by the way, is the new Hollywood. A lot of people say that.
And let's be honest, when he was in Hollywood, he was really more Mr. Anaheim. He didn't live in Hollywood.
He was fucking. He was Mr. Burbank.
Yeah, Mr. Burbank.
Mr. Studio City.
Guys, it's a better airport.
Oh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants, Mr. Culver City over here.
Take the man out of Hollywood, but you can't take the Hollywood out of the man.
Yes, I'm sure he's living next to Bruce Willis and Tom Cruise.
Well,
Idaho.
The reason you can't take the Hollywood out of the man is because they were raped in Hollywood as children.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm saying this because I'm basing it on his quote. 11:11 a.m. on January 8th, 2021. He said, and I quote, "You cannot be disappointed by me. It is not possible." That is not true, Mr. Owen Benjamin Smith, who continues to ignore me as he keeps begging people for money.
She's by the train tracks. She's a literal hobo train track person now.
But you drove all the way out there and you begged him to live with him. Again, like this is because when I said it earlier, a couple people were like, "Yeah, but Owen is an e-beggar." But that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that this woman, like many other sick people on the internet, like many other overly attached psychos on the internet, they love you and they love you and they love you and they love you and they love you. And the minute you go, "Hey, that's not cool. It's making me uncomfortable," and I don't owe you that. Then it's all of a sudden you're a big piece of shit. You're a liar. You're a fucking grifter. You're an e-beggar. It's these fucking people, man. These sick people.
So he can live nice and warm while I freeze to fucking death. Huh, Owen?
Owen doesn't... Mike, I'm going to defend him. I can't believe this is happening, but Owen doesn't owe you anything.
Yeah, he does. His name is literally Owen. What?
I'm done with the show.
What?
Done? No, I'm done. I'm finished. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate all this.
Maybe she was confused by his name.
No, I'm done. Fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
Everyone likes a good pun.
Piece of shit. You piece of shit. That was so quick and it made me so angry. Fuck you.
I mean, if his name was Flowin', she would have showed up to challenge him to a rap battle, but it's not his name.
His name was Bowen. She expect a plane from him.
Seen him twice in the post office. Behind.
Wait,
Whoa!
you approached him a second
Two
time?
times?
You approached him a second. So the first time, he ran away, panicked, and you figured, you know what? Does she think she's Phil Connors?
Bing.
Does she think she gets a redo every day? She's just like, I'll just keep trying until he falls in love with me. She starts learning piano.
Needle Nose Owen? I asked your sister to prom?
Behind me. As if somebody.
By the way, because Carlos says this is 100% Owen's fault. He created a cult of while Owen has a degree of culpability in this, to say that he's 100% at fault and deserves to have crazy people stalk him at his local post office is like look. There's plenty of things we criticize about Owen. There's no Owen fans on this panel, but it's also kind of shitty to just dismiss it and go, oh yeah, he deserves to have crazy people stalk his family. Yeah, fuck it, right? Like I'm sorry, man. I don't agree there. I just don't agree. I don't agree that because fucking 1% of you out there can't differentiate between the internet and real life, that people's kids and their wives need to be uncomfortable now. No, man.
Mo says, are we sure it's not Michaela Peterson that's making these videos?
And he refuses to talk to me.
You know, now I'm going to apologize to the guy that made this video. I think this video is just in her head the whole time.
What if we're just
The music,
part of our imagination?
yeah. Oh my God.
Now
also,
look
somebody just said, we don't know how much money she's giving him. Again, not my problem, not Owen's problem.
She
not
probably
Royce's
shouldn't have done
problem.
that.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Do you know how many people that don't have money that always give money, and I tell them to stop giving money because they don't have money, and I'm like, please don't do that. Like, it's great if I'm, you know, I always equated like doing the show to the guy playing the piano at the bar, and some people are going to have their dinner and eat and have a couple drinks and leave. Some people have cash on them and walk by, and real quick you're like, hey, man, good work, man. You know, you walk through Penn Station. I don't always put money in the musicians thing, but sometimes you got a couple bucks and you can spare it. But if you're giving your livelihood to online people, you deserve to freeze to death in your car in Idaho. You deserve that.
what's happening. I get to talk about all he does. Come on, Bears. Come defend him. Huh? Come defend him.
From what?
E-begging like that.
But you
Thousands
loved
and
him.
thousands of dollars from people a month while I start.
He's in trouble, man. This turned to anger
4
super
pounds
fast.
and losing weight every day. Freezing to death. I am 69 years old. And here's another
69 years old.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
But like, wow. And you know, by the way, to be an old, well, 69 is not super, but it's old. To be an old white woman, imagine being an old white woman and having nowhere to go. There's a chance maybe her family died off. She doesn't have any help, whatever. But most people that are homeless and like nobody wants to help them, they have nobody they can reach out to. They're usually people that are so far gone, people just cannot stand this person anymore. So to be a 69-year-old white woman living in your car because you stalk Owen Benjamin and now you got nowhere to go, just shows you what a waste of a life this woman has been. What a waste of 69 years on this planet.
quote from Mr. Benjamin. If you see or know of an older person needing help, you help them.
Yeah, you fucking, maybe go, hey, let me give you a couple bucks or something. You don't take them into your home.
No.
And have them live with you.
And also, if you drove all the way to fucking Orlando or Tampa and said, hey, Mersh, I know you don't really know me, but I watched the show. I really need money. My response would be, wait, and you needed money, so you left your house, drove all the way to Florida, stopped at like 9 gas stations, and then your plan was to ask me for a couple bucks while you're staying at a Days Inn? You're not good at managing money if that was your plan.
He's letting me freeze to death in my car, ignoring every single letter I have written him, giving him multiple opportunities to respond to me.
Opportunities.
He
right?
has my email. He had where I was staying on credit that I can no longer stay at these hotels, charging $60 a day. I'm on so.
It's really cheap for a hotel, actually.
God, I bet this idiot probably responded trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Probably got himself like there are people that write me not even like bad emails, but just crazy emails or like long emails or like lots of emails. And I just don't read all of them. You just can't, like, it's honestly unfair to ask somebody to read like 4 emails a week from you when you times that by 1,000 people. You know what I mean? When people just start hitting you up all the time over every little thing, and you know that that's what this woman's been doing, and you know he's probably been nice before and been like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, good luck, with that stuff. And then it's like, Owen said good luck. Clearly he meant come to Idaho and move in with me.
Social Security and disability, and I only get 800 and some a month. I even posted it on my channel showing the actual amount I get and my $90. He won't even let
The muting is they're muting out her personal information, just so you guys know what that muting is.
Also, I didn't point out anybody specifically, but I will bet you guys $10 that by the time I get home tonight, I will have 4 emails from 4 separate people going, "Hey, I'm sorry I'm always sending emails all the time. Let me know if it's too much emails." And you go like, this is one of the emails.
help on his farm. The only begging I've done is asking him to let me come help on the farm.
Oh, let you live with him. See, I love these sick people. I love how these people dismiss. Like, I love when people kind of twist something and go like, "No, I'm helping." It's like, you ever see the guy that goes, "Yeah, I'm living with my mom. I'm back living with my parents. I'm helping them out. They've been going through this." You see that guy that's like 30 and they're like, "Yeah, I'm living with my mom again. She needed help and stuff, you know, grocery shopping and stuff, getting around." And then you see their mom and their mom's like fit as a fiddle, totally fine. And you're like, "So you're helping out your mom, huh? You needed to help your dad's up on the roof with a ladder fixing the satellite dish." You're like, "They seem pretty spry, dude. What are you? You're helping them out, huh?"
Yeah, you're staying in your old room with a Third Eye Blind poster on the wall.
A DMX poster,
Yes.
and you're like, "Yeah, no, I'm here helping out." You know, they've been going through a lot, and then you see them, and they're like, "We're fine. We literally have a more of an active social life than we did when we had you living here."
The cows and the goats and help Amy who needs help. He's so friggin' selfish. When I said I got a psychic call to come help Amy,
Which is totally normal, right?
A psychic call?
Totally normal.
said I didn't call for healing. Well, it ain't about you, Owen. Everything isn't about you.
Oh, God, so the universe is driving you? Would you say that the universe drives these things, not you? That you're powerless to stop them? Is that what you're implying, ma'am? Ma'am?
I honestly got to a point where I go, she can't get crazier, but she's
getting worse, yes.
Yeah, she's getting crazier and crazier.
And then Shiak writes in the chat, LOL, he's selfish. Which, by the way, he is. But, like, this is hilarious to me that her angle is he's selfish because he wouldn't let me come help him. And it's like, no, you just want to live here.
What are you going to do now, huh? You got on you, knowing exactly what you're doing. While I'm freezing in my car, I have like frost. No thanks to you. Thanks for all the help.
She's covering the mic, I think, with her hand. Is what's happening. Because you can kind of hear a little bit in the background.
What are you going to do about it, huh? Wait till people get wind of this.
I mean, what?
We're getting wind of it.
Are you going to?
And we actually feel bad for him.
Yeah. Are you going to expose Owen as a guy who just wants to do his streams and doesn't want people showing up to his house? Because that makes him, I'll be honest, frankly, pretty relatable.
We caught wind of it, and we're the target audience that loves making fun of Owen.
We love making fun of Owen.
So if we're saying, lady, you need to fucking relax, you probably need to fucking relax.
You are deceiving people as you go on your merry little way.
Yeah, it's like literally if Owen's the defendant here, I feel like the judge going, God damn it, judge me for the defendant.
Yeah.
I can't do this. I can't believe I had to do I can't believe lady, you're making me side with Owen Benjamin, and it ain't even fucking Wednesday yet. Okay? This is going to be a weird week.
Talking about how everybody's under the spell. Well, I'm way... And I'm saying you're under the
spell.
Everybody else, while you laugh at them and ban them for life. How many people have committed suicide because you banned them for life?
Well, I mean, if you commit being banned from an Owen Benjamin chat room instead of just making a new YouTube name, that's kind of natural selection, right? Wouldn't Royce, let's say one of your favorite YouTubers banned you from the chat. Would you, A, just leave?
I would just leave.
B, make another YouTube account? Or C, literally kill yourself?
Probably just leave, Mike. I'd be like, I don't care. It's not that important. It's just YouTube.
Are you hearing me?
I wish everyone I banned His life would be so much easier.
Mr. Smith? Mr. Smith goes to North Idaho? Huh? You led me here by your word.
No, you said the spirits
Steve, are
led you
you-
here. You said
With the universe.
you said
Well, spirits of the universe.
you said they drive you.
What are you going to say to me, huh? That I'm crazy?
He already said to you, please go away.
And yes, ma'am. Please, no offense here, but you're fucking lunatic.
Because you're exposed? Let's see what people think of Mr. Hollywood now. You ain't doing nothing but collecting money from people, and
Isn't that what you were doing with the government?
Yeah, Section 8, aren't you? Say what you want about Owen. At least he has to hit the go live button, and, he has to, he's opening up letters. He might get a paper cut. He's actually doing more than you are.
Still not your friend, the guy who actually cut this video up, is in the chat. Thank you for this, by the way. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, this is great. I didn't even know this woman existed, but this is fantastic.
claiming you're such a great guy when you're letting this happen to a 69-year-old woman?
Fuck. Nice.
Why don't you just, this is what you should do when these crazies come at you.
At this point, it would be self-defense. If you play this in front of a fucking jury.
Because I'm a boomer or because I know you got issues with them. Why don't you deal with your mommy issues, huh? Why don't you get over
But
those?
then again, why don't...
Putting it on other women.
Then why, if you knew all this, right? This is my point, and this is, this happens with internet fans. It happens in relationships with women, where, you have a disagreement, let's say, but now they've got a whole dossier of shit they're ready to attack you about, and it's like, okay, but if all this stuff's been bothering you, why don't you bring these things up as they happen? But a lot of these people, and this is the way humans are just emotionally fucked now in America, but people do this thing where they like you and they like you and they like you, and one time you say no to them or rebuff them, all of a sudden they remember all these things they hate about you. And it's like, well, if that stuff was in the back of your mind or in the front of your mind when you liked me so much, why did you like me? Why did you try to attach yourself to this community? Why did you try to come all the way to Sandpoint, Idaho to live in my house? If I was a woman hating, I hate my mom and I hate women and Mr. Hollywood, I'm a e-beggar, I'm a grifter, all that, right? But why is that all occurring to you now?
I don't know. Maybe it's because Owen teamed up with Nash and Hall.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He was the third man.
And then Six shut up for some reason. Yeah.
And then he went back because nobody
Left,
cared.
No one cared.
Boomers. Yeah, there's a lot of dumbed down boomers through all this shit. And I see through your shit too. So, let's see what happens now, huh? While I keep telling about what you're really doing in real life. Because I'm here to see it, dude. I'm here to see it.
I'm here to see it, dude. Listen here, brother. You told me I was going to go live on your farm, and we were going to be hanging and banging, dude. But now here I am freezing to death in Sandpoint, Idaho.
And I'm sick of it. I ain't having it no more. I'm letting people know how you really treat people while you tell them what to do and how to treat people, how to treat older people. You help them.
It depends on the old person.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Too bad. Too bad for you that you got eyes on you. You're scared to death of me. I saw it in your eyes.
Whoa! I'm scared of you.
You're a big dog. Of little skinny me. Only 104 pounds.
Well, then eat
And you're-
food. Stop staying at
It's way too skinny.
First of all, stop dropping thousands of dollars on your stays at Days Inn. Okay, stop staying at the finest hotels.
6'8" and too fat for your fucking good.
Oh, now he's fat.
Don't
dude.
even know that. Yeah, that you're a soy
This is what,
Soy boy.
This is what these people do.
and soy boy. You might be getting over some of it and changing, but you ain't changed enough yet to be talking to people like that. in treating people like the way you've treated me.
Well, I will say this,
So-
ma'am, is that clearly if there's one thing that you have really showed us just how irrational Owen was being. And I think that's the important takeaway from this is, you know, the more I watch this, the more I realize that Owen was wrong. Owen should let more people like this move in.
Frankly, I think Owen should apologize to her.
He owes her an apology.
So people are going to start knowing because I don't lie.
Well, except then. And then.
And then that.
And then.
Talk about your wrath. Well, that's my one sin I got left. And that's what you're going to get is my wrath.
That's
So,
a threat, right?
Call me a sinner if you want.
That's a
but
threat.
I don't have
You're going to feel my wrath, I think.
clearing of my pineal
Is his threat, right? There's no question about it.
She sounds like
gland.
Cuomo talking to a Chinaman.
My third eye can see really, really well.
Better. You know, that is ironic, man, because I was going to say you're probably on crystal meth.
Yeah.
So,
to keep you from making a fool of yourself, and you keep talking and talking, so you're going to have a lot of retracting to do unless you want to just let it slide and not let people know that you misled them like you misled me. You misled me all the way from Birch Bay,
I wish
Washington,
you would
just
step
north
back
of
from
Big
that ledge, my friend, because it's a day's in and you can't get that window open anyway.
Harbor, your little Ursa Manor. I am here in Sandpoint, Idaho.
Because they don't let you go outside in poor people hotels. Because poor people are really sad. They don't let you climb things because they're afraid you're sad.
You are looking, people, you are looking at the mountain. Schweitzer Mountain, over 6,000 feet. And I am suffering in this high altitude and cold. And Owen is not helping this older person
what does
who
he
tells
owe you?
everybody else to help.
This is the neediness that these communities foster sometimes. Like, again, it's always, there's 99 cool people, and there's always that one person that feels that they're emotionally owed something. And it's the problem, too, is with COVID shit locking down, it's making things worse. But this computer thing now, nobody goes out. Nobody has any real friends. Nobody goes out to the bar with people and just has a normal drink. Everybody's life is on the internet. And some people just don't learn any social cues. And this is what happens. Some people just go, you fucking owe me, pal. Okay? We spend hours a day together. And you're like, but we don't. I do a show. I use OBS. And then you open up your laptop. So, yeah, this woman is terrified. How long has this been going on?
Well, the video starts from December 20th, but, I'm assuming this has been going on before that.
Jesus.